Yeah, welcome back, Digimon. Let's go. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not even that excited, but I am excited. Where are we going? Oh, God. It hurt my throat. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? I don't remember what we're doing. Oh, wait. Mirai had a way... That's right, she had a way to travel between dimensions, because that's awesome. Why not head to the office? There are cases waiting. There are no cases waiting. I did all the cases. God damn it. Okay, well, let's talk to... I forgot your name. Paul? Pete. I did cases, and she told me to talk to Mirai. There's no new cases that I can see. Am I missing it? There's these stupid things. No. God damn it. What do you want from me? Am I in the middle of a case? I don't think I'm in the middle of a case. Nope. Oh, God. Every time. Hey. Right. Sure. But where am I going? What do they want from me? I did the cases. No one's giving me any guidance here. I guess I gotta look for a person to talk to who tell me what to do. So, how's everybody doing today? I am fine. My hand is getting better. Yeah. I always ask us that. God, I want to try takoyaki. I had a dream last night that one of my coworkers was having a birthday party, and I was there, and he had a bunch of random Japanese foods like takoyaki and stuff. Oh, gosh. And it was great, and I wanted it. And now I'm sad, because I couldn't have it. I wonder if I can... Damn it, I always go to Eden. I wonder if I could do the next Coliseum thing. No. Come to think of it, we haven't seen, what's her face in a while. I have more coffee. Oh, yeah. Coffee. Yes, I am still drinking coffee. Not scared away yet. Alright, you need like one level. It said Pagumon. I think he's in 3. Oh wait, I have a 4 now. Duh, that's what I meant. 4. Like whatever the most recent one is. And you shall be Impmon. Because I'm going to send you down the Impmon path so I can get him mega level. And then there's Wormmon here, who can't level up yet. Gatomon? No. 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 Oh, no. I already somewhat forgot. Some of these I just did, but Wormmon I'm sitting along the Stingmon path, I think. No, I'm sitting him along the Waspmon path. Right? Oh, God. I hate that I forget this stuff, like, just a couple days without playing. Jeez. Okay, and how are you doing? Oh, God. Is your intelligence even gone up? 185. No, it hasn't. What do I have to do to get specific stats up? That's something I need to look up. I thought I was doing it. Because, hold on. Yeah, she's in Farm Island 1. Does it go up with training? Because on my farm goods, I've got the treadmill, which increases speed. This increases intelligence. And then I've got these that also increase speed. And I'm concentrating on speed for Magna Angemon here. I didn't mean to do that. Because his speed needs to be stupid high in order to digivolve him into the thing I want. Where is he? Yeah, I want him here. Speed 160, and it's what? 113? I don't know if de-digivolving and re-digivolving would do anything to help right now. Oh, it's obnoxious. I don't know what the right thing to do is. And those are definitely 2 Digimon I want before we head to the end of the game. There's a person over here. Shh! Sorry! You. Huh. I don't know how many there are. I went through the platinum. I don't think I'll do one right now. Just don't want to deal with it. Yes. Yep, not worth a lot. Never are. There's probably like 1 or 2 that are just like worth a buttload. I hope. God. I'm sure people watch are just like, you're an idiot. You should know where to go. How could you forget? Well, I'm sorry. I know where not to go. Still upset about this. Nasakusa here. Want to go back there? I remember there being chests, and it freaking points to it. God. Akihabara. It's only take a moment to explore, so it's not a big deal. I am going to, I don't think I said this before, work on making a review for this game. I did one for Evil Within. If you haven't checked that out, go watch it. Should be the... yeah. Just because it's fun and, you know, obviously this game isn't brand new. But, you know, the reviews are just entertaining. That's really all the point of them are. I will hopefully in the future start reviewing new games as they come out. But that will be after I move in August and hopefully actually have a place to live and can keep making videos. But yeah, so expect a review of this. You know, the usual, well, usual for me, new to you guys, of the different, because I do it to try and make the review as fair as possible. Here we go. I try and do it in segments. I review different parts of the game instead of just the game as a whole. Was that unnecessary? It probably was. So I try and break it down into different elements. I can actually go down here freely now. That's new. Okay, let's explore them. Because I feel like there are... oh my, these things are rather tough. Some reviews that are sort of... god damn it. Unfair. Because, I don't know, I just feel like they don't acknowledge the things about the game that are good and the things about the game that are bad. So while I still, like, look at the game as a whole, I like to do the segmented thing, so it's like... because haven't you ever played a game where, after playing it, you're like, God, that gameplay sucked, it was so boring, but holy crap, the story was fantastic, or that story sucked, but it was so much fun, you know, like DMC. It's just, there are plenty of games like that out there, so I try and do this review style in order to really point that out of, you know, this portions of the game are great, this portions of the game are bad, and then they overall make the game worth playing or not worth playing. It's also trying to avoid the argument, which is still an argument today. I still meet plenty of people who fight this, between gameplay and story in video games. Some say that story's more important, some say that gameplay's more important. You know, everyone has their opinion. And, you know, me and Broken Fierce, Nathan, that been on the channel before, we've had extensive talks about this together, and the conclusion that we have both come to is it depends on the game. Some games are story driven, some games are, you know, gameplay driven. And so this review style really helps figure out which kind of game it is, you know, what's more important in this game specifically, and if the game has more emphasis on its gameplay than it does on its story, then does the quality of the story take away from playing through the game? That's kind of the point of that, and the like understanding I want you to receive from our reviews. Or, you know, easy game that had like mediocre gameplay but really good story. Infinite Undiscovery. So that's something like, does the gameplay take away from it? And the gameplay was simple enough in that game that it kind of just lets you experience the story. It didn't really... I'm surprised I can go here. Like, force you to like get really good at the game in order to enjoy it. Except for hard mode. God damn, that hard mode was freaking difficult. Okay, well this way's useless. So I, you know, want to tackle these reviews with a lot of purpose to it. And especially when it comes to RPGs like this, with turn-based. They are games that have obvious emphasis on their story. Like, this is a perfect example. There's so much more to the, excuse me, to the story than this than there is depth in the gameplay. That's a given. So, you know, does the gameplay take away from enjoying this story so far? No. So far, this is great. I've really enjoyed the story, and the gameplay, combat, meh. It's not like super exciting. It's not exciting to watch. There's no like great strategies to do in this like you could do in Final Fantasy and what you had to do in like Lost Odyssey and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead, take them both out. But it's like the whole digivolving and the farm system and all that. So far, it's fantastic. That in itself adds a lot of depth to this game. I love it. But it's things like that. And I try, and also, god damn it. So yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, let's leave. Oh no. Put the difference. God, what's the word I'm looking for? I suddenly completely lost the word that I'm trying to find. Sorry. I think my manager was texting me. The different categories, that's the word. God, that took a minute. Spiral Sword! I tried to make them as varied but specific. You know, story, gameplay, those are obvious. And then there came the level design and level layout. I've played plenty of video games. I mean, it's as time is going on, video games are getting more and more in depth, more and more complicated with a lot more content to them because we have the ability to do that. Hooray. So, when it came to the level design, it really occurred to me there were plenty of games where I thought the level design was meh, but navigating the world was perfect. Perfect example game of that, off the top of my head, is Dark Souls. Whatever crap people would give me about that. I did write a review on Dark Souls after it was released. Or after I got to play it. It was a little while after it released. Dark Souls, I have a weird history with. Okay, so this isn't where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go into school? Because there were all the soldiers there. But I think Dark Souls... Great game, I love it. But literally the entire game is grading castle. That is the game. I just noticed my mic is like looking at the ceiling. There we go, hope that wasn't annoying. Oh, I don't need to do that. Except for Lordran. I mean, the snow area, when you go in the painting in Dark Souls, that is my favorite area in the entire game. That place looks gorgeous. And then the entirety of Lordran Castle with the sunset and everything. It looks fantastic. But everything else is literally you spend hours dying in Grey and Castle repeatedly. Which I didn't hate it, but it would just there wasn't enough variety in the areas. And I haven't played. Aren't I? I was gonna say, aren't I inside the combat zone? Oh god. There's nothing in there of interest. And there were plenty of people in there. But, yeah, it was all that. But the layout of the areas was beautiful. Like, every time you'd beat a boss, you'd unlock a new thing that would lead you back to a place you'd already been through a door that, like, you would notice and been trying to find the key to, or you're just like, oh, wait, I didn't know this was a door, or something like that. It was just fantastic. So I had to differentiate the layout and the design in that, because it's like, well, the layout, or the design's not that great, but the layout is beautiful, different things like that. So that's, like, a special differentiation. And then there was the one thing which I felt like not enough people put enough thought into it, which was replay value. Like, the best thing of any video game is the replay value. That's kind of the most important thing about any game. Because who wants to spend $60 for 8 hours of entertainment and then never touch it again? I mean, it's just, and that happens a lot. So, it's just a very important thing that we need more emphasis on when it comes to reviews. And, I believe there was one more. No, I think that was it. I think that's all of them. And I do try and add 1 or 2 categories depending on the game. Like, if I were, for the hell of it, if I were to review a Call of Duty game, which that would just be biased to hell, I would add a multiplayer thing. Like, how good is the multiplayer at first glance and whatnot. God, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I've been everywhere. Oh god, except Eden.